Well, hello, you trader nerds. Welcome into a fabulous Monday. It is the year of our Lord 2025, January 13th, and we had the snow over the weekend. Finally got out yesterday and went to McDonald's and Zaxby's. If y'all don't know what Zaxby's is, it's a chicken finger joint that started in Athens, Georgia, where the University of Georgia is, and we have them in the South. They're little. I don't think they're spread up to the north yet, but pretty good little chicken fingers. I got mine dipped in teriyaki sauce with blue cheese, but they only gave me one blue cheese, and their coleslaw could be better. But it was $55. Can you believe that, Beth? It was $55 for all that we got there. Huh? Yeah, that's expensive. It's expensive to raise a family of seven. I got five kids and a wife who is, I mean, she's like an ATM machine. Right, Beth? Beth? I am ashamed. She's really good, y'all. Beth is really good. I pick at her a lot, but I love her to death. So look at this, y'all. The E-minis is down almost 0.5%, down 28.25. Look at that. And let's see what our friend NQ is doing. NQ is down. Whoa, this means our TQQ is down 3%. But look, y'all, you will notice that if you look at this, it looks like not a trend day, but a range day. Probably a good day that you could scalp up and down, right? We did some scalping on Friday. We made, are y'all ready for this? $20. Y'all won't believe this, what my buddy did today. He's already sent me, he's finished for the day. Let me just tell you how much he made today on his scalping. And I'm in the wrong business. Let's see. He did, let's see, $24,000 scalping Bitcoin, NASDAQ, and silver. He said he is done for the day. And I said, my God, man, leave some for the rest of us. But a $24,000 day is a pretty darn good day. Oh my gosh. What am I doing? Anyway, we're going to get him on here and let him teach this teach trading for sure. He says all of his success is because of me, though. He says I have implanted the good things in him, and I'm like, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what I did to get you making $24,000 a day, but that's superb. You can't beat that at all. So looks like a little range day. 80% of days are range days. 20% of days are trend days. And look at this. The AD goes up. This is the high of the day. It's about to have another high of the day. But look, this is going to making a second high, but the market is not making a second high. Is that a clue as to something? Not sure exactly, but it is fun to watch anyway. So VIX is up to 20 and AD is hard to believe, y'all, with the market down 0.5%, that the AD is strong at 115. Waka, waka, waka. What the crap? I don't know what that means. So let's go to our volume profile and check on our E-minis. Look at this, y'all. How does this work? Time and time and time again. Look at that 80% line. So that was a good place probably to go long because this should be a little bit of area of support. And indeed, it looks like it was support and is holding at the moment. Now, it could certainly go in to the oversold category, but it's amazing how that little line works. Let's see if it looks as good on NQ. ES is where I really think this thing really works a lot. It kind of showed the resistance there. It showed support here. It showed resistance here. And we've marched down into no man's land, but we are fairly priced. So that's kind of cool. And you would think that price, it could go down to the 50% line here. But remember, it's got gaps here where it's areas of low volume where it wants to go back and try that again. And it always wants to go back to the point of control. So very interesting. Let's go see our friend, we drew a flag and we told you that we thought that the flag would, it's like winding up like a little spring here. And it's going to go ticka, 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 ticka. And a lot of times you'll see these little flags like these be bullish, right? They kind of be bullish. But this one turned up tighter than something. And then it just sprang down to the downside. So we still got an up pattern, but we could actually, looks like we can draw a little bit Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that wild? Do you see what I see? You see this channel? Look at that. It's a downward channel. So we may found a little bit of support there before it pops back up to the same. But yeah, that's our brains are meant to see patterns, and that's what I see is a downward facing channel. So a little bearish channel there. We see these from time to time. Maybe we'll see a little diamond consolidation before a move back up, but it'll be interesting to see. Look at that. See if that is kind of going to be an area of support there. Again, if we go to the big green monster, it looks like we found the area of support, which is confirmed by the linear regression channel. So that's really good. So I'm almost scared to look at our account today, see how far we're down. But remember, y'all, I show y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly. I am the worst trader on the planet, and I ain't as bad as I used to be, though sometimes y'all would think, does he have an amount he is willing to lose on any one trade? I will ask him. He seldom, he does like, I think does do something like, I'll try to figure that out, Schweiss, what he does. And again, I want him to come on here and talk to us about what he does because he's really successful. I've never since Mario, for those of you that used to be in Theo Trade in Tony Rago's room, I've never seen anybody since Mario that has the consistency of the gentleman that I'm speaking with. He's very consistent with the scalping, and he does the 111s and he does all of that. And he really loves the Sweet Bobby hedge. He loves doing the Sweet Bobby hedge in his account. And then during the last 21 days, instead of closing his shorts, he will move the shorts up to about 2 standard deviations. He moves it up and collects extra credits on his shorts on the Sweet Bobby hedge, which is really, really cool. So he loves the Sweet Bobby hedge. So he's got his account hedge, but where his real money is coming from is what he's doing on these daily scalps. And you see my little scalps here. I mean, 323 to 335. He says I'm more of a swing trader. He's in these trades for literally seconds. I mean, he may be in there 30 seconds. He may be in there in a minute. You'll see me. I'm in here. Well, there was one where I was in one for like a minute or so. But the little scalps that I did the other day, are just kind of fun. We just did one scalp on Friday where we made the $20. How long were we in that? We were in that 1 minute. So I guess that's a scalp. And you'll see today our covered call field. So we made half of the premium that we did on that, and on days when you're down this much, you kind of wish you still had that on, right, to give you a little more, but that's a covered call. So the next day that we get an update, I'll sell another covered call. And remember our positions. Let's see what we got here. Let's see how bad it is today. I don't look. It's not that bad. We're down $744 in that account. Do not look at these two accounts. It's something totally different. And we're down 131 in the little small account there. So the bad part is by being down, though, it does take our P&L year to date down $1,100. On the year, but that's fine. Let's see if we can look here and see what our positions are. So we're down a little bit on the ES. We're up on our bill. Our TQQ is where we're taking our losses today, but we're still up $272 on our whole entire position. That's not a lot, but we've got 377 shares. So, if we think that we're going to be in a downtrend for a while, we could certainly on up moves sell maybe 2 or 3 calls, right? Maybe sell a call on one day. And if it goes up a second day, we could sell another call because we certainly are out of covered calls now and to squeeze us a little income in. But we've got this put. We would love TQQQ is at 75 now, and we would love to buy TQQQ at 70. So we'll see if we eventually get assigned on the 70 puts. Now, the problem with being assigned on 70 puts is if the thing goes down to, 65 or 60 or down like that. But we sold this thing when TQQQ was in the 80s. So down 2.31% today. Our E-mini our micro positions, let's say our put debit spreads are up just a little bit today. So those are paying off a little bit. Our two naked puts in our 111 are only down $103 altogether. That's not bad. And look at this. It shows that it's up $3.11 today. That's the power of theta decay, baby. And then our ES position here is down $76. And I know what you're saying, Bobby, your hedges are in the E-minis. Why aren't they kicking up? Well, it's not designed to kick up in a grind down market like what's been going on last couple of days or so. It's meant to do that in a big crash. And if we do have a crash, let's see what our position looks like. If we have a hedge in place, yes, I agree. I'm agreeing all this stuff today that I do not know what I'm agreeing to. So let's go here. Let's go auto refresh. Let's do that. We want to look at our MES and our TQQ positions. And let's go to risk analysis. Let's go here to 40 points up. How do we get 40? It's just our best guess. And we want this to go to points instead of, here we go, and 20% down. And then remember, TQQQ, we think that if we went 20% down in the E-minis, that we would be down 60% there. So we still got a hedge. So you're telling me there's a chance? Yes, there is a chance that we could be up $21,000 in the event of a substantial crash. If that were the case, we would plow $20,000 into into TQQQ and buy it on the crash. Or me and Beth might go to the Bahamas, baby. What do you think, Beth? Beth? Anyway, Beth's not in here. So that's it for today, y'all. Kind of a great little session. Hope you all having a wonderful day. I appreciate everybody joining us today. Let's see what we got in the building. We got Baja. Hey, Baja. Baja, you're kind of new, I think. So DB, we got Dwayne. Dwayne's like a toe fungus. You just can't get rid of Dwayne. Dwayne's been here forever, and we love Dwayne. Dwayne's got a great sense of humor, though, for those of y'all that don't know. He's got a great sense of humor, kind of a dry wit. Hal, we love Hal being here, and Jim, and Mo, and the Rickster, and Schwaz, and Stacy, and Stefan, and Stephen, and Tom, and Vicky with an I, and Vicky with a Y. And y'all said they're never here together. They're here at the same time. So that's great. All right, guys. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Real traders never trade alone. They trade with their fellow nerds. And I will see y'all tomorrow.